Here are 6 brutal truths I've learned in my 20s. Number 1, hookup culture is a scam. You're not missing out on anything. Go to the gym, go work on something meaningful, go hang out with some people you actually want to spend more than one night with, you know? Life's a lot better that way. And frankly, if you can spend one night with somebody, why can't you make them stay? It seems like there's some work you have to do there, right? And at the end of the day, like, when you really think about it, you're really about to share the most vulnerable parts of yourself with somebody and then just leave. Crazy. Number 2, some people don't care about you. They just care about how you make them look. Parents want you to live your life a certain way because they want to brag about you in conversation. Friends want you doing certain things because, well, they want their experience with you to feel cool and popular, so to speak. But really, no one cares about your life the way you do. They can't truly know, right? Like, everyone's just subtly recruiting you to be more like them, right? They're not trying to put themselves in your shoes. They just want you wearing the same shoes as them. So a lot of times growing up, you're just playing this cat and mouse game of, okay, who's the cool cat? Who's the popular kid? I'm gonna just chase what they're doing and hope that it catches on to me. I can get some coolness too, you know? Or, you know, with the parents thing, like, oh, you know, if I just do exactly what job they did, I'll definitely get their pride, you know? But no, because at the end of the day, as long as you work hard and are a grateful, thankful human being, and the efforts they put into your life, especially if they're involved parents, as long as that was not taken for granted, no matter what you do, they're always gonna be proud of you. They might not say it. African parents they don't always. But when that day actually comes, you'll know, and it'll be worth it. Live your life as it should be. Everything else really falls into place. Number 3, it is really simple to do well in life. Most people are just average and satisfied. Think about the average life, especially in America. Obese, pre-diabetic, likely with some level of depression and anxiety. In the event of an emergency, you don't have more than $1,000 in savings. Probably don't feel safe where you live, either in your given situation or in the local environment. Probably don't have too good access to food. Good food, I should say. It sucks. And frankly, growing up in the struggling, you know, back in the day, it's not a flex. Never has been, never will be. It is just a struggle. Yeah. So on some level, you really have to just do better. The path to doing better is very obvious. Discipline and consistency, right? But it's muddled by, you know, government policies and what these people are doing, what these people are saying, and societal pressures, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I kind of get that, but you really have to go out and build the dream life for yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. So really, I'll say it like this. You can live with failures. You can live with mistakes. You can't live with regret. I've talked to a lot of old people. Yeah, you've got to be willing to do better because it's very easy to lock yourself away in that like isolation of you know, I'm comfortable. I'm okay. It's not a big deal. But you've had dreams. You always have, right? You might be old and you still have dreams. Don't pretend, right? And don't settle, right? What it is that you want out of this life is very much doable, very much gettable. Get it. Don't make excuses. Regret. The one true life hack is to shorten the time between an idea and execution. So think, do, get inspired, act on it. A lot of people will plan, schedule one day in the future, maybe not now, maybe when I've got a little bit more money, a little bit more time, not so busy, right after this like one busy week of work, I'll get right to it. When it's more convenient, when I have like a car or my own place or, just whatever excuse is convenient for you, honestly. And it never really works out, does it? Because you're pushing away the inevitable until it's no longer possible. Isn't that sad? Yeah. So, whatever it is that you want to do it. Do it sad, do it happy, do it angry, do it mad, do it tired, but do it. Because those excuses will pile up so much faster than you think. And you'll look back and you wonder where the time went. Lock in. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not the government. They might help, right? They might help. But you need to feel empowered about what it is that you can do in this life. Because at the end of the day, you have to act regardless of how you feel or whatever environmental conditions exist. Because things will always change, things will always evolve, things will always look bleak, especially when humans tend to be so negative by nature, right? It's how we survive. We have to be wary about how things can go wrong. But you have to be willing to break through that noise, break through the negativity, break through the humdrum of, what if? Nah, don't make those excuses. Don't wish someone else solved it for you. That's weak. Take control for yourself. Take on the control for yourself. Life's a lot better that way. Number 5. Your life doesn't have to sound sexy, but it has to feel sexy. Let me give you an example. So there was this one time I was talking to this girl, right? It was just a regular conversation. And she asked me, what do you do for fun? And so in my head, I'm like, okay, what's the cool answer? How do I come off like, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, why lie? Just say what you do for fun. You know what I mean? Like, I go to the gym, play sports, I read, I write, I make YouTube videos. I didn't say that because I don't have enough subscribers for that to be cool. But point being, I just said, regular stuff. And she said, without skipping a beat, you read books? Ugh, that's boring. And I'm just looking at her like, first off, I said like reading, writing, going to the gym, playing sports. Like I said multiple things. You just didn't listen. So anyways, why? Like, why'd you have to react like that? Boring? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And so I hit her back like without skipping a beat as well, like with some attitude like, okay, what do you do for fun? And she says, I go to happy hours with my friends. Now, look, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You can go to happy hours. That's fun too. I'm just saying, why does that have to be the default cool thing? Why does my stuff have to automatically be boring? Like, who decided that? You? Why? You know what I mean? And so you just gotta love living the life that you're living, because people will hate for no reason other than to sound cool. Okay? Because funny enough, guess who I see in the gym just 1 week later asking me, oh, so how did you get started with all? People are funny. People are funny. Okay, so at the end of the day, live the life you want to live, man. As long as you love living it, it is what it is. And number 6, last but not least, this is your first attempt at life. Let that sink in. You're growing up. Everyone around you is also growing up. I hope. You're learning new things, exploring the world, discussing ideas, navigating your challenges, and yeah, living. Your friends are living for the first time. Your parents are living for the first time. The people you work with are living for the first time. Everyone around you, this is their first attempt at life. Cut them some slack. Cut yourself some slack. We're all learning this game of life together as we go. Some people are at one stage, some people are at another. Some people have seen some side quests that some people have not seen yet. That's fine. Some might see quests a little bit earlier than others. That's fine too. Take it in stride. Even at different ages, you could be in different stages. Okay? So the notion of, and I see a lot of YouTube videos about this, oh, if you're feeling behind in life, I may or may not have made a video like that, but still, the point remains. You're feeling behind in life, you're feeling ahead in life, or imposter syndrome, or, feeling envious about what this person has, what that person has. I mean, what's there to feel behind about? Go out and live the life you want to live. It might not be where you want it to be right now, but this is your first attempt. Like, where are you supposed to be? You know what I mean? And if you see someone else that looks like they're doing better, based on what? Why are you envious of them? What is envy? What is jealousy? Right? If to say that you're behind is inherently a comparison. And to be envious or jealous of somebody else being ahead of you or feeling behind compared to other people, envy is the life vest of the inactive. You're not doing anything. That's why you feel like you're behind. But even then, you're not behind. You're just focused on other people. Focus on yourself. Count all the wins that you currently have. There are some things you prayed for that you now have. There are some things you cried for that you now have. There are some things that you said, God, I will stop doing all of the bad things that I've been doing if you just give me this one thing. There are some things which you said, oh, what I wouldn't do to just get to this next spot. Getting that job, getting into this school, whatever it is. This is your first attempt at life. Take it in stride. Love it for what it is. And keep track of your timeline. And be grateful because, hey, life is a gift. It really is. Right? That's why we think so much about it. Right? That's why sometimes you go to sleep and you can't because you're so focused on what you could be doing tomorrow or next week. You stay up worrying about, damn, what do I do next? You're just antsy. But it's your first attempt at life. Don't rush it. Don't feel pressured. And damn it, man. Once you get in that zone, life is good. Because you're not comparing yourself with anybody. You're not preoccupied with anything else. You're just locked into what you want to do. And so even if you get to a point in your life where you feel like, man, if only I could. What is it that you want to do next? Just do that. And what have you gotten so far that you used to hope for? Pause and be grateful for that. Gratitude and hope. That's all you need. You don't need envy. You don't need jealousy. You don't need comparison. Okay? The evil in this world will have you questioning anything and everything to keep you stagnant. When you focus on the good that you have, being able to be grateful about something and being able to look forward to something, you can really sit there for a second with a smile on your face. And I hope that that is something that if you watch this long in the video, you can do right now.